What are peer support groups? Peer support groups describe situations in which people are similarly experiencing a condition, similarly experiencing difficulties or other events, and using that peer support model in a group setting to navigate through the difficulties. And they're coming together in this group setting where they're sharing their experiences. These groups themselves are typically informal. Compare it to group therapy, which is led by a licensed clinician, with the idea being that these are not typically led by licensed clinicians because these are instead peers who are all experiencing the same event and using that support to kind of navigate through something. Some events, difficulties, or conditions that may exist to cause a peer support group to form and to be active could be something like, everyone in that specific peer support group is struggling with anxiety disorders, or they're all relaying their experiences as being a member of the armed forces, or they could have all seen something and dealt with a traumatic event because of it. Regardless, it's this group of individuals who have that shared similar struggle or those shared similar difficulties. And in this context of lived experience, they're able to share with one another and describe ways that they themselves are dealing with whatever that condition, event, or problem or issue is, all while supporting one another and not being guided by a licensed clinician. There's a caveat that there is a field of individuals identified as peer support specialists or peer recovery specialists. Basically, these are individuals with lived experiences and lived experience in whatever that condition may be, whether it be addiction, whether it be cancer. And then they themselves can sometimes be part of these groups, part of these peer support groups, especially if it's held in a specific organization. So if it's held in a hospital, for example, and this is the specific group dedicated to folks who are, dealing with a specific form of upper aerodigestive cancer, for example, that peer support specialist could be in that group and kind of help navigate some of the discussions. So with that, I think I'll wrap up this brief talk about peer support groups. And in the very next video, I will jump into activity therapy. Thank you.